Hello and welcome to the Helios blog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. Today, Sneako explodes in a heated argument with this delusional panel of girls. Let's get into it.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
So how do you know that? What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Bruh,
girls just argue to argue. You notice this shit?
stuff,
They just
bro.
argue to argue.
No, ideally, like in the perfect world, I would have wanted my first kid when I was 25. But it's just like she said, like if you're not with the right person, like you're not gonna have a kid with a random person.
Okay, what are y'all doing to find the right person?
Oh.
I mean,
Not.
Nothing. Sleeping around with Chad and going to the club.
I was in a 5-year
kid?
relationship, but like I was engaged and everything, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, because you were engaged to a guy you thought was a loser, and then it obviously broke off. So, again, you need to be thinking about your long-term strategy when you're young. That's the point.
Happy birthday! Happy
Yeah, she uses his birthday as a way to deflect the conversation. Interesting strategy.
Now back to the
I'm in my peak pregnancy age right now.
What are you right now? How old are you?
I'm 24.
All right, he said,
baby.
You said, what are we doing
Yeah, when I have kids.
to ensure that we're
No,
finding
no.
the right person? You said, what are we doing?
Yes.
I'm not doing anything. I'm working on myself.
Exactly. That's the problem. You conflate working on yourself with what you think is going to work to get a girl. To get a man, but no. That's what men have to do to get girls. So what you're doing is not working. That's the problem. You're lost.
Okay, there you go.
I'm securing myself.
So you're not doing anything to find the right person.
Indeed. Exactly.
No, I feel like that will come
All right.
naturally.
Yeah, so you don't have to do anything.
Exactly. That'll come naturally. Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. You think that you don't have to put in any effort or do anything to get a man. And unfortunately, to get a man of quality, you actually do.
Focused on that.
Just out of curiosity, describe your ideal man, your dream man.
Uh-oh.
All right,
Here we go.
Yeah, should we pull up the calculator?
Honestly,
Pull up the calculator real quick, Chris.
I just feel like someone who matches my energy.
Oh, here we go. No, we need actual. Hold on.
What do you mean?
We need actual tangibles. What is the bare minimum height that you want him to be? We're gonna build your dream man right now.
I promise you, I don't have a preference in height. I know some
At all?
niggas are like, oh, they gotta
Stop the cap.
be 6
Okay,
feet,
give me a bare minimum then.
1 inch taller than me. Cause
Okay,
I've been
which
with
is
a
what?
nigga. I've
Which
dated
is
a
what?
nigga who's 1 inch taller than me.
Okay,
I'm
which is what?
5'6", so
Okay.
he gotta be at least.
So here's a calculator right here. Build a man calculator.
Yeah. When she says he has to be 1 inch, she means he has to be taller. And again, what a lot of girls do is you say a point. What is your height preference for men? And they say, oh, I've dated a guy that's 5'6", so I don't care. But that's not actually true. Because if you've dated one guy who's 5'6" and the rest of them have been 6 foot plus, that doesn't actually mean you don't have a preference. It means you do have a preference. One choice that goes against your preference doesn't mean you don't have a preference. It's like, 5 out of 6 times I have chocolate ice cream, but one time, I'll try the pecan ice cream. So then your argument or your conclusion is, oh, I like pecan ice cream. It's like, just because 5 out of 6 times once you tried and something different doesn't mean that that's what your preference actually is. Okay, anyway.
Calculator real fast. All right, how much income does you want per year?
Yo, I don't give a.
You don't care how much money they make?
Yo, honestly.
Come on, man. Keep it 1,000. How much does he got to make? This is your dream guy.
Yo, the same as me.
Which is
40.
Okay, you'll did it. Okay, so 40K per.
That's an average man in the United States. Okay, let's do the shilling here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. Drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian or Tomim. Share this video. Buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Oh, also, let me shout out the guy that actually bought my book last time. Shout outs to Curry Kid, who bought my book. Thank you. And he bought the Strategist Guide to Seduction, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And of course, go to my Patreon and subscribe. Patreon.com/heliosblog. All right. Shitting is done. Let's continue.
Per year. All right. What's the age range?
Yo, I don't have a preference in any of this shit. If I vibe with you, yo, I promise you, if you look at my roster,
Stop the cap.
okay.
Wait, you said if you look at my roster, giant red flag.
75? Ooh. All right. I'm gonna say up to 35.
From what to
No.
35?
The maximum 35.
Okay.
That's already a gigantic, like, cap. Because most men don't reach their financial prime until they're 40. So if you're shutting out guys before 40 at 35, you're actually far less likely to find a man for marriage.
But what's the minimum?
Minimum. I'm 24, so maybe
24?
20, 23.
Okay. Race, black, white, Asian, Hispanic.
I don't have a preference. If
Okay,
I vibe
so
with you,
equal
I vibe with you.
opportunity. Okay. All right. Height, bare minimum, you said 5'5"?
5'7".
I said 5'8".
Okay,
No, she
5'7".
said 5'6". You said 1 inch tall. That's 5'7".
No. I said 5'8".
All right, get rid of
5'8" is the average height of men in the United States.
Technically, I'm 5'6" and a half.
Do you care if he rents or owns?
No.
Okay. What's the schooling?
What do you mean, like their highest degree?
Yeah.
She don't
whatever is on there.
Oh my god.
Yo, what? Yo.
Wow, she's actually not, like, her choice is not so bad if you look at the calculator.
This is the best builder man I've ever seen. This is 90% of guys, yo. Yo, chat, you got a chance.
I'm gonna say no, only because I used to be fat, but I worked on myself.
Okay.
So no.
And you gonna turn down a fat man.
So what she's saying, okay, so let me read between the lines for you guys, okay? She's clearly not selecting for dwelling or schooling or income, but what she is selecting for when she's in a biological prime is what? Physical fitness. Basically, she's looking for a Chad. And when she says that she wants a 5'8" guy, that's... You know that's cap. Because if we asked her about her last 50 guys, 48 of them would have been 6 feet or taller. So, right now she's not looking for money, she's looking to have fun with Chad, and that's why her preferences are as they are. She's not selecting her ideal man for the long term, she's selecting her ideal man for right now.
Can he be married?
No.
Okay.
So girls like this, you know, when they're 18 to 28, 30, 35, they just sleep with Chad, and then after that, they want a guy to swoop in and save them from their bad decisions. So
No.
If I'm not married, no.
Can he be in a relationship?
What'd you say?
Can he be in a relationship?
No.
Okay.
If I'm not in a relationship, no.
You don't care about the schooling, you said?
No.
Why
Okay.
not? That
All right.
is important.
Let's hit find out then.
You could be successful and not have even finished college.
You need an intelligent man in your life.
High school, let's see.
This is like
Come on, baby.
It's giving
You had
cat
to
food.
start.
what? Delusion scored 3 out of 5 cats. 3.15% of income earning men meet your standards. And I said that her preferences were reasonable. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That was only 40,000.
Okay. So she scored 3 cat bags out of 5. This is good. So you got an actual chance of finding that guy.
This man is a small minority of men.
Cool. Fantastic.
I think the no education part played a big factor.
3% is actually very small. This is a small minority of men, as I said. It means basically there's 0 chance.
Also the 40K.
Yeah,
also the 40K. The
No,
income
it's
tax,
just gonna match my energy, honestly. Like,
Okay. Okay. Somebody else. You said something about age. Why is it age is a problem?
Yes. What is the problem with the age?
Because nobody likes old women.
It's
just a number.
For you, what is
It's not just a number. It's just a number for men. For women, It has to do with your fertility. Women's fertility sharply drops at 37 years old, which means you have to have your children already out, which means you already have to have a stable relationship, marriage far before then, which means women's age is very important.
Okay, so that leads into my next question.
I mean, okay, ladies, you guys are probably not gonna like this, but there's a reason why they call the store Forever 21 and not Forever 31.
All right, but there's some ladies at this table that are over 25. You would have never guessed it.
Okay.
Yes.
Again.
You would have.
It doesn't matter, because whether her face looks like she's younger or not, her age is her age, and her fertility is her fertility. 35-year-old is going to be less fertile than a 25-year-old. So, what do you want?
Never guessed it.
Ladies, I'm speaking from a male perspective. Men are attracted to a couple of things: youth, beauty, fertility, and chastity, not being a slut. This is what men have been attracted to since the beginning of time. If you leave a man to his own devices universally across different countries, cultures, age groups, etc., men want women between 18 to 24. That is typically what they want. Now, does that mean that a woman's 31 or 36 not attractive? No. But what I am saying is that you're never going to be able to compete with yourself when you were 26 versus when you were 21. That's the truth.
Obviously, because our mentality is not the same that the 20s girls.
All right, I got a question.
So she's saying that when you're older, you know your worth, and so you're harder to get. Actually, what happens as women age and they sleep with more men is they develop this thing called an amalgam. So an amalgam is a fusion of all the best qualities of all the previous men that she's been with. And the new guy has to beat the amalgam, the fusion of all the best qualities of all the previous men she's been with. The new guy has to beat that. And as a woman gets older, logically, she gets a greater and greater amalgam, till eventually that man is impossible to find because he doesn't exist. So these girls want Superman. But the irony is this: as women get older, their value actually goes down. They become less attractive, less fertile, and usually they have even higher end count. So imagine that their expectations go up and their value goes down. So it's a double negative. This is why men are more attracted to younger women. All right, it's confusing.
I think
what does that have to do with anything?
Or mentality.
I got a question.
Men don't care about your mentality. They want a young attractive girl.
So
I mean, they do care about mentality, but it's like the 10th on the list of priorities. Like if a woman has a fantastic mentality but she's fat and 65, it doesn't matter, right? If she has a wonderful mentality and she's 18 to 23, then that's wonderful, right? So it's a nice to have, but it isn't necessary. If a girl's entitled, stupid, rude, but she's 18 to 23 and attractive, well, lots of men will be interested in her anyway. Because, again, our need for reproduction is so great, right, that's the result.
Oh, let's say you were vibing with a woman. You liked her look, you liked her vibe, and then you found out she was 35.
Too old.
Is
Recreational use only.
Is that a turnoff? Or
I would not commit to that girl.
Still a young woman.
But you was vibing with her. You thought you were gonna marry her before you found out her age.
No, that's not how men work. We don't decide to get married within 2 sentences.
And then you found out her age.
No, my way of being means that I always vet women when I'm dating, which means that if I find out any information about you that makes you sketchy, I will not then consider you for a relationship. That includes things like my age is 35. My next conclusion or my next thought is, oh, okay, so your end count must be 18 plus 17. Sorry, not 18 plus 17, I mean 35 minus 18 minimum, right? 1 guy per year, 17 end count. It's too high already.
Does that judge?
You know what? Let me ask you a better question. Let's say you're a multimillionaire. You have $300,000. You test drive this Lamborghini. It's fantastic. Then they peel the sticker off and you figure out the odometer has 100,000 miles on it. Are you gonna? No. But this is how. Okay, no. But would you purchase that vehicle for full price?
So you're saying it looks the exact same, except the label's not the same?
No, it looks the same on the surface, but underneath the surface, It turns out that it's a used vehicle.
And would you purchase a vehicle for full price?
The mileage?
Yes. Would you purchase that Lamborghini for full price?
Yeah, word. I didn't know that, but still.
Would you purchase it? Answer the question, please.
No.
You would not. Why would you not purchase it?
Yeah, because you weren't aware of that, but still.
No. But even if you were aware, why are you going to pay full price for something that is gonna that isn't has been used?
Oh.
But young girls could be ran through.
That's true.
They can. That's right.
That's true. But hold on.
They'll still be more attractive than the equivalent ran-through girl at an older age, but by comparison, they're still also recreational use only. So, for example, a girl with green hair would not be considered attractive because she is signaling the red flag of there's something psychologically wrong with her.
But what's the chances are far less the younger she is that she's been ran through. And
That's
also
right.
you got to remember this too. Older women typically tend to come with more baggage. They tend to come with more experiences that are not favorable to you. And on top of that, they might have children. They may have come from another marriage, etc. They're not
right. So again, a lot of men, they enjoy being able to take a girl and do things that she's never done with her, right? But when she's 35, she's done everything. She's gone to every country, you know, she's visited every nice monument. She's already done bunch of activities. She's already gone to the movies, you know, with a boyfriend. She's already done all the stuff, you know, like think about all of the bedroom fun stuff. She's already done it. Nothing's new or interesting. For her, it's her second time around, you know. Oh, I remember this. Guy number 6 that I was with did this, you know, and so on, right? Whereas with a younger girl, that's not going to happen, right? An 18-year-old, a 20-year-old has never done most of these things. She's never gone whitewater rafting. She's never gone skydiving. She's never, swam in the Great Barrier Reef. She's never done anything because she's young. So you can show her the world, and in that way, she'll even respect you even more. It naturally creates the dynamic you want. Whereas a 35-year-old, well, it's not going to happen that way.
Not going to be as trainable and more as attractive to most guys.
Yep.
You can't argue this. Women are attracted to status. Men are attracted to youth and beauty.
Okay, I have a question.
This is biology. It's the truth.
What does trainable mean?
Yeah, what do you mean by
Fix you.
Okay, so here's what trainable means. Every girl comes with undesirable characteristics, things that men don't want, right? And so a girl who's like 18, 20, whatever, you can very easily tell her what to do to change her behavior, and because of her respect for you, because you're older, she's just going to listen and change that behavior. So for example, delete your Instagram. But why? Well, your Instagram is, you're advertising yourself to other men and I don't want it. Okay, delete it. Whereas a 35-year-old, she's going to say, well, this is how I make my money, you don't have a right to do this, and on and on and on and on. I know my worth, I can do what I want, and so on. So, yeah, or you can say, no girls' night out, but I have 10 girlfriends, this is the only way that I can meet them, and and BS. But it's just her excuse to go to the club with her single female friends. Yeah, no. Single women keep women single. And so on. Women that are younger are more likely to listen, and they're going to actually change. Again, have you heard the expression, you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Well, it applies here.
Yeah, do what I say. You're going to do what I say.
Older women tend to be stuck in their ways, and they refuse to change.
That's right.
And as a guy, if you got your shit together, you want a woman that's more impressionable, that's going to follow your lead. Older women typically are stuck in their ways and don't want to change.
Oh, and also they'll want the frame of the relationship. So what that means is they will want the relationship to go how they want it to go, or not how you want it to go. So what I mean is, normally the guy plans the activities, the guy does, what he wants with the relationship. He steers the ship. But these 35-year-olds, they've been so used to steering their ship that they want to steer your ship. And so you have to pull all the harder to make it so that they don't.
To add to that point,
that's the truth.
If you think about it,
men want peace, not a headache.
Many women have relationships, right? and there's this thing. You have 3 good relationships, and then you're done. So, for example, if you're older, you probably have multiple partners, and as a result, you're kind of jaded in a direction. It may not be always that way, but for the most part, if you have multiple partners, it's like, damn, you know what? Maybe all men are like this. So we're saying, for example, with the baggage, it may be accumulative, but like it does come with age. So that's all.
And here's the thing: women want guys that have experience and money and status, right? That takes time. So why is that it's okay for women to want older men, but it's not okay for men to want younger women? That's why Leonardo DiCaprio dates younger women.
Okay, so I have a question.
Yeah, that girl laughing like Leonardo DiCaprio is like this evil man, even though she would date him in a second.
So.
And guys, we're killing the stream on. We killed the stream on Twitch and Twitter. Well,
oh,
too late for that.
They're gone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, you were saying.
Okay, so why do guys think that they can run through multiple young females in their young days, and then when they get older, they're worthy of a wife?
Because when we fuck a lot of
less.
girls, it gets
Because a man sleeping with a lot of girls is attractive. That's why. A girl sleeping with a lot of men is very unattractive. Also, here's the thing. Women are attracted to the same group of men. So if you're in that group of men when you're 20, you're likely to be in that group of men when you're 30 as well.
gives you experience that takes you and makes you a better man in future relationships.
But you've already hurt and damaged so many young women before you.
Why hurt?
Because you guys lie. You lied to that woman, like you just said. You lied to a woman to get what you want, right?
You don't have to. When you're at a certain level, you don't even have to lie. You can just be who you are, which is a superior man, and she'll love you for it. You don't have to lie.
You don't have to, but if like,
Oh, but
like
you said you
then...
do though. The ones that you do lie to, you damaged and you hurt them, but then you turn 35 and think that you're worthy of an honest female with less than 20 on her
Right,
body.
but those experiences.
Did she say less than 20? So she's telling on herself. That's her end count. That's huge. 20 is gigantic end count.
Make you a better partner in the future relationship.
But do you not believe that karma is real?
And that girls are crazy and do voodoo and evil magic.
I do believe that karma is real, which is why when women sleep around, they lose the ability to get a high value man. Because karma is real. What goes around comes around. You wasted your youth and beauty, and that is the result.
Karma. You don't believe in karma. You don't believe that all those girls you ran through.
It's different
all
though.
those girls you hurt.
It's not lying to hurt. It's lying to protect your feelings because you can't handle. You don't want to hear. A lot of times, like when you hear the truth.
But when we find out that you lied, all that is out the window.
Yeah, regardless, you're going to be hurt. That's just your nature. So it's you protecting your feelings. And actually, a lot of times, girls don't want to hear the truth. A lot of times, I've heard girls say, "Wow, I wish you didn't tell me that. I wish that I didn't find out that you were cheating."
Wow, really? I've never said that. I've never said that.
You attract the people
I've
who
never
you
said
are.
that because that's a risk. Because I need to know if you're fucking somebody else.
Why?
Because there's STDs.
It's your business.
How do you know?
Okay, if you look at the actual statistics, most of these can be gotten rid of through antibiotics, and the other ones are very low probability for men. So, I don't know what to tell you, like. And if you use protection, which you should if you're wise as a man and you're just sleeping around, then your likelihood of getting STDs is like negligible, which is why those protective mechanisms were invented in the first place.
There's my pH balance that you're fucking off if you fucking another female raw.
Lordy Lord.
Yeah.
All right, so
I need to know. Why
I got
my
another
pussy
analogy
smelling
for
like
this.
this?
I have another analogy for this to explain your situation because you're like, why can you get old and have sex? Okay, we'll answer this with an analogy. Let's go into another dream world, ladies. Okay. Okay. We grow up together. We're neighbors. Okay. At 18 years old, right? You get $1 million. I get $1 million at 18 years old. You, however, you grew up poor. I grew up rich. I get an inheritance at 18. I get a couple million, actually. I get $3 million. You, on the other hand, you go to school. You start up 3 businesses. You make money. You become successful. All right? Everybody still with me here? Okay. Yeah?
Kind of.
Okay, right.
Pay attention. So anyway, yeah, because I see you just staring at the chat like we told you not to stare at the chat. So anyway, like I was saying, I was born, right, with an inheritance. I turned 18, I get $3 million. You had to bust your ass to start a business and or make that money, okay? 20 years passes by, 38 years old now. We meet each other at a high school reunion. I tell you, right, and you find out through Instagram that I've been spending my money like an idiot, doing cocaine, hookers in Vegas, living my best life, traveling the world. My money's pretty much gone. You, however, you start a business, you get a couple $1 million from working and busting your ass. We meet at the reunion, and I tell you, hey, invest in this crypto and invest in this this stock right here. I promise you're gonna make money. And I tell you, give you a whole bunch of financial advice. Question for you: are you gonna take my financial advice seriously after you've seen me lose my wealth
No.
that I inherited? We'll start here with Miss Columbia. Yes or no?
Yes.
You'll take my financial
She wasn't listening.
advice seriously?
Yes.
Why?
Because I like intelligent persons and I like
She wasn't listening.
crypto, so
I lost
see
the money
a
though
good
investing in crypto.
opportunities. Yes, I invest in crypto too, so
She's not listening.
I see
think she
good
understands.
opportunities.
Yeah, I don't think she understands either. Okay, what about you? Would you
I would listen to your advice to a certain
would you take it
extent.
seriously?
Yes, because you've had the money already, so you might be able
I
to give
inherited
me
it
some.
though. See, this is
Okay,
what I'm
well,
saying.
you're right. You're right.
This is
You're
what
right.
I'm
You
saying
didn't
when I
work
say
for
pay
it. You're
attention,
right.
ladies.
You're
Pay
right.
attention.
You're right. You didn't work for it, so
taker, though.
technically you might not know shit. But I'm still listen to what you got to say.
Okay, but
Right, because girls care more about appearances than actual reality. So if the guy looks rich or he's been rich before, they're just going to listen to him. Lovely. All right. We're going to end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. Drop me a donation like Hunter M, Adrian R, and Tom M. Again, shoutouts to Curry Kid, who bought my book, The Strategist Guide to Seduction. Thank you. I appreciate it. Again, for the rest of you, buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Go to my Patreon and subscribe, patreon.com/theheliosblog. And of course, sorry, I just got distracted. And of course, share this video. Thank you so much for listening, especially if you listened to the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.